Hey, Bill Thornton, SoCalsabre here. Today we're going to be having a little bit of U.S. Civil War action in Chancellorsville, 1863. It's down here on the board. We're going to play a solitaire game, a solo game of it. And let's go down to the board. I'll show you around a little bit and we'll get it started. Okay, here is the board. One thing I really like about this is solo or two, if it's two-handed, they have bots. You get a bot for it. The Union, a bot for the Confederates, so you can get to play either side. Today is my third game playing solo, and I'm playing the Confederates. I played the Confederates the first game and they won. Then I played the Union the second game and the Confederates won. Now it's the third game. One of the big things is that the Union has a very humongous task to try to. They got to get these three critical spots. They got to be at the end of the game once we go through all of the activation cards, and they have to have destroyed three of the Confederate units. They haven't been able to do that yet. They've got the three units one time, and only two of those, and vice versa. So anyway, it's a lot of fun. We got up here. We got the Union generals. Well, on the top up here, these cubes are on their cohesion tracking markers. Okay, down here we have the Confederate generals. You can see that the Union greatly outnumbers them, which they did when Hooker brought this gang down from Washington to go after this. They're 2-1 or something like it. It was great numbers against there. All right, we have Union Confederate activation cards. We're going to start the game off. We can just do a quick little shuffle here. And how the player game starts is I'm going to deal 3 or 6. And then I'm going to keep 3 to start the game. Put the other 3 back in there. Okay, we got my claws and Anderson. The top part of the card shows who can do a major activation, which means it can go 2 moves and actually battle twice also. And the minor activation is a 1 move and 1 battle, okay? Well, we got McClaws and Anderson again. And Anderson and McClaws. What is Colston? No, I think we're going to take this Anderson and McClaws here because that 3 is going to get us a lot when we need it. And I think we'll go with AP Hill and Early. Okay, now these 3 here that I didn't pick get shuffled back into the deck. I gotta try to show you these cards. I can see that I didn't show those to you there. So I can't get everything into the board. All right. So the cards that I chose were Early for a major activation with Colson with a minor, AP Hill with a major, Colson with a minor, and Anderson with a major, and McClaws with a minor. So it's my turn, and we're going to see what we want to do here. All right. I think what we're going to do is we're going to play the Anderson card here. I'll put them up here while I'm playing them. Okay, for a major. So I have to reduce his, because he's going to move, I have to reduce his cohesion by 1, which I just did. He's going to make 2 moves, and he's going to move up into here. Okay, now we got McClaws. All right, and here's McClaws. And he says, for the time being, I probably should just stay right here. So if he does nothing, he still has to pay for it. So he's got to pay for that. So that's like a waste. Oh, I forgot to tell you. See these 2 black down here? That means I got 2 momentum. I was awarded 2 momentum cubes. I'll put them here so you can see them. And okay, and the last thing I'm going to do is get one on the card. Okay, put him over there. I'm going to get another card ready. And now I can buy one of these cards if I want. I don't want Jackson shot. That's for sure. Okay, these are tactics cards. Purchase any tactics discard. Must still pay for that card. Well, I don't know if I want to do that either. Let's see what Jackson says. If the first ability for General Jackson has been played, the second ability part of his ability may no longer be used. We don't want that one either. All right, so we got Jackson. The generals don't play for for them in there. All right, so we did that. Okay, now it's the bots' turn. They got 3 guys that are still up in the hidden movement chart. So the first thing they're going to do is they're going to want to move Couch. He's up there. Attack if he's adjacent to the enemy. Well, he's not. He's up here, so he's going to go. It says go +2 on the hidden movement track. That's what HMT stands for. Now we'll go down here. If he's on the hidden movement track, attack 17, 15, 23, or 22. And I got that thing covered up here for the dice to help me find out. 17, 15. Nobody in 17, so he's going to attack 15. So Couch is coming down here when he probably came in this way. He's going in here across the river, and he's going to coming in on a red arrow. All right. Now what the red arrow means is he's going to get 1 less die, the bot modifier. So he's going to attack with 2 dice. All right. So now he's only going to get 1. I was hoping you can see the dice, but let's see what happens here. Okay, and he got a 5. So we're going to go over to the bot charge 5, and it says the defender loses 2 cohesion. So Colston loses 2 cohesion on that battle, but since he didn't make him retreat, he's going to go back up there. There's another thing I got to do right fix this right away too. Okay, and before I get into Meade. All right. If you don't buy a card, which I did not, everything gets pushed right. Okay, and the next text card comes out. Pretty expensive one. Artillery smoke screens. All right, so now we got Meade. He's up there on the hidden movement track. Attack if adjacent to enemy, otherwise he's not. Move 1 on the hidden movement track. So Couch is coming, but he hasn't been spotted yet. Okay, I mean Meade's coming, but he hasn't been spotted yet. Okay, if HMT 3 or more, attack. He's not 3 or more. All right. And then it says otherwise attack towards the nearest objective. Okay, well, can't attack if in the first place if there's no dice down there. Oh, 3, it's 3 or more anyway. So that bot is done. Okay, let's see what we picked up here. We picked up McClaws and Anderson early. And Colston just took a little bit of a hit in that last battle. Okay, McClaws and Anderson. AP Hill. Okay, so AP Hill is going to do a major. So he's going to be doing 1. AP Hill is going across the river to attack in with a red arrow. Now for these guys, the red arrow means -1 die. AP Hill's dice is 6, so he'll be coming in with rolling a 5, and then I'll show you what the player chart looks like. All right. All right, so he got 3 2s. Now we look up in the chart up here with 2s. It says the attacker loses 1 cohesion. Well, he really don't want that. Okay, the 4 won't be so bad. So he's got an option. Wait a minute, and I forgot to pick up the momentum for him this time. He's got an option, and he's going to use that option to re-roll up as many dice as he wants, and either pay him with 3 momentum or for 1 cohesion. So he's going to pay with 3 momentum to roll all of them except for this 4. Okay. All right. So the only thing he got was 2 2s, and so that means when we go over here and look, the attacker loses 1 cohesion. So AP Hill loses a cohesion on that attack, and then he didn't force him out of there, so he's back to his position again. Now Colston, all right, Colston now. He says, I'm not real keen on going to be losing one no matter which way he goes. So he's going to go. He's going to go across and attack Reynolds right here. He's losing one die. Colson's dice are 4, so he's going to be, or 5, so he's only going to be rolling 4. All right, and he didn't get nothing but that 3. That 3 is the attacker gains momentum, so that's a good one. We're going to keep the 6. Colston says, oh man, another. Yeah, we're going to do it. Battle's early. All right. And he got 2, 3, so he's getting 2 momentum out of that. Everybody see how that a single 3 gains 1 momentum? And he didn't get nothing. Nobody got hurt on that one. Back he goes. Okay, so that was Hill and them. Put this one over here. Okay. We don't have 5 momentum, so anyway, okay. We're not going to buy nothing, so everything's going to move. Okay, and we're going with the Union bot. Okay, Sedgwick, attack if adjacent to enemy. Sedgwick is adjacent to the enemy right here. So he's going across the river. Okay. It's attack with 2 dice, except he's going across that orange. He's losing one of the dice. So he's only attacking with 1 die. But that's the chart that only needs 1 die. And he pulls it, brings it in the 3. The defender loses 1 cohesion. So Hill loses another cohesion. Okay, but Sedgwick goes back because he didn't force him out of there. Okay, then we got Reynolds right here. If south of the river, attack if adjacent to an enemy. He's where south is down here. He's not south of the river. North is this way, so he's north of the river. Otherwise, he's leading his troops to another place, and he's going to the number 1 on the hidden movement chart. So he's moved his troops around. Going to do that sweep that Hooker wanted to do in there. Okay, if he's on the 2, he's not on the 2. He's not on the 3+, so that's going to be all for that one there. All right, let's see what we got going here for the the CSA. I picked up an Anderson and McLaws one. Okay. Okay, Anderson, where you at here? Well, he's going to do a major. Okay. And the battles don't happen if they're adjacent. They actually have to be moved into the area. So he's going to move this 1, 2 over here. And I think he's going to pay 1. All right. We get 3 momentum for this move. Okay, and now McLaws. McLaws is going to do a move too. Where's he at? Right here. And he's going to move up into here. Leaving these deserted could be costly. All right. So we'll put that over there. We'll draw this card here. So there's no battles. And we want to, do we want to buy? Oh, we turn it into, well, let's see what it is. First of all, it's a 3. Inspiration. Player doubles their stock of momentum tokens. No, that could be really helpful. We're going to buy that. And then it says play your turn anytime. All right. All right. So we're going to keep it down here. All right. He's paying the 3 for it. Another one will come out, but they don't push over this time. Oh, another expensive one. All right. So that turn is all over, and we're going back to the Union bot again. Okay, we got Reynolds. Reynolds is up here on the number 1 track. Okay, if south of the river, attack. Otherwise, +2 HMT. So Reynolds is going up to the 3 spot. Then the 2, he's not at the 2. At the 3 spot, he's going to attack 8, 12, 28, 18. I'm going to find all of these, and I keep this blocker. These little buttons down here. So for 2-player board, and then you put a little screen up to protect. This is hidden movement for the 2-player games. All right, but we're going to find 18. Okay, there's nothing on 18. What about 8? Nothing on 8. 21. Nothing on 21. 22. Nothing on 22. All right, so now the way I read these things, if nothing's happening there, he goes to the last. We go to the last turn, so he's going to 22. So all of a sudden, Reynolds shows up in a very important spot on the board. Okay, so now we have Sedgwick. Sedgwick is out here. Okay, if adjacent to the enemy, he's going to attack. He's going over to Hill. He's already wounded Hill a little bit. He says, let's go after this guy again with 2 dice, but he's only getting 1. And it's a 4. The defender loses 2 cohesion. So Hill with 2 cohesion losses there. But he's going back. They are done. All right. Let's see what we picked up here. We picked up an early and an AP Hill. No, there's McClaws. Okay. We're going to be doing the activation here. We're getting 2 cubes. All right. We're going to use this one here to double our stock of momentum cubes. All right. So to get a discharge, so we're going to get 5 more. First time I ever used that one. Okay. So we're using McClaws, and we got to mark him down here. And he's going in here to attack. There's no colored arrow there, so he's going to get all of his dice, and he's getting 5. He's rolling 5. All right, beautiful. 2 6s. What's that 3 mean? The attacker gains a momentum. No, I think we'll stay right there. We don't want to use up any of that. So we gain the momentum. Okay, and the 2 6s is the defender loses 2 cohesion and retreats. So Reynolds loses 2 cohesion up here, and he's retreating. And McClaws will stay right there for now. So now we have Anderson. Anderson, he's gonna attack Sickles. Okay, Anderson has 5 dice also. We don't like those 2s because that's attacker losses. The 3's all right. So Anderson's gonna pay 3. Glad we doubled up. He's gonna pay 3. I don't remember. Let me see. 5. I didn't take the 2 for this one. Okay, so he's gonna pay 3 to roll dice again. All right, and he's going to roll everything but that 3. Well, I got 3 3, so he's getting 3 momentum for this battle. He gets those 3 momentum right back again. So Anderson's done. All right. Yeah. And he goes back to where he came from. We'll draw a card. Put it down here. Union bot. Slocum. Okay, Slocum. He's been way up there. He's trying to make his way around. Attack if adjacent to enemy. He's not adjacent to any enemy. Otherwise, if in an objective, an enemy adjacent, build a reboat. He's done in objectives. Otherwise, attack towards the nearest objective. And I don't ever understand this, and some of the rules are not very clear on this. I'm going to try reading it one more time because some of the rules are confusing. I'm sorry, thought I was on off a pause and I missed a whole bunch of stuff. So we'll just keep continuing going on from here. I just didn't buy a card, so there we got some guys that are in trouble. Early in them just used the card, McClaws and Anderson just used the card to swap spaces because Anderson's a little bit stronger. They wanted them out here. All right, and it's the Confederates' turn right now. We're getting down there in the cards. Hill and Colston, Hurley and Hill. Let's see what we got here. Early's pretty strong, so we're gonna activate early. We're gonna get 2 momentum cubes for activating early, and he's gonna go across and attack Sickles. He's gonna pay for that. He's a 5, and he's losing 1 because of the orange, so he's rolling 4. And he got 2 4s. You know, he's going to say, I'm getting 2 momentum for, no, it's not the 2 4s. I'm looking at the wrong chart. Defender loses 1 cohesion. So Sickles loses another cohesion. And Early pulls out of there. Okay, now AP Hill, he's just going to build a readout so it doesn't cost him anything. That card is done. Do we want to buy anything? Well, it was Spirited. I didn't read it when I pulled it out this time. Oh yeah, we're gonna pay that one. Okay. All right. So like I was saying when I thought it was unpaused, I'm liking this game a lot. It's really a lot of fun. It's easy to learn. The rules are all there, but the rules could have been written a little bit so you don't have to hunt. You got to go about one space to another. In other words, they're fine. Okay. Uh, Everything else on the board is really nice, and I'm having fun with it. And so this is put on there in the remarks section if you got the game. Put in the remarks what you think of the game. This is Chancellorsville 1863 by Worthington Games, and not my first. I got more Worthington Games waiting to hit the table. So here we go with the Union bot again. Okay, Howard. Howard's still up there in the track. He's not adjacent to the money me, so he's going to move 2. So he's up to 4 now. If he's on the 3+, all right, here he is. He's going to attack 8, 18 for first. Where's 8 at? No, he's not attacking 8, 18. Because 8's right here. That's his guys, or his guys. This is 18. He's not attacking there. 21. Not attacking there. 22. He is attacking. So he comes out of the woods, comes up here. Don't know exactly where he came from all the time. So he's attacking with 3 dice. Howard, and a big move here. Push that guy out of there. All right, he got a 2, a 4, and a 5. A 2, the attacker loses 1 cohesion. Where's Howard at? Well, only the first one he's lost. They haven't been losing too much. The 4, defender loses 2, and the 5 is defender loses 2. So Anderson loses 4 cohesion. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was a big hit by Howard. Slocum. Slocum, where are you at? He's right there behind the redoubt. Okay. Is adjacent, he's not adjacent. Otherwise, if an objective and an enemy adjacent, build the redoubt is not. Otherwise, attack towards the nearest objective. Well, the nearest objective is right here. Well, first of all, Howard has got to get out of there because he didn't push him out. Otherwise, attack towards the nearest objective, and it says it won't move 2 spaces in the rules. So Slocum is going to come up here and attack. If you don't, okay, and he's got 2 dice. If I'm doing anything wrong, please let me know. I like the game. I get confused sometimes with the rules. The 2, the attacker loses 1 cohesion. So Slocum, where are you at up here? Slocum, he loses his first cohesion. In the 4, defender loses 2. So that's Anderson losing 2. I'm glad they moved him up there, they said. All right, so that was it, okay, for that card. But Slocum has got to move back up. And now we got 2. If somebody attacks him, the hit will go against both of them if they take a hit. That's the danger of having 2 in the same thing. That's the most you can have is 2 in there. All right, Anderson. Licking his chops here, folks. Okay. So we're getting them activate this card. We're getting 2. The clause is not going to do anything but build a redoubt. Okay, but Anderson is. Okay, and he's going to pay the 1. He's getting low. He's going up here to attack. Okay, and he has 5 dice. Chance to do some real damage if he can. 2 4s. My goodness. Oh, that is defender anyway. So anyway, we're going to re-roll the 3. We're going to pay 3 to re-roll the other 3 dice. Okay, 2 3s, which the attacker gains 1 momentum. So Anderson's getting 2 momentum for those 2 3s. Then 2 4s. The defender loses 1 cohesion. Now, each one of them will lose a cohesion because they're together. Okay, so that's Reynolds and Slocum. And Anderson pulls back up out of there because he can't do anything else. We're getting close to the end, folks. Okay, so that one's done. Do we want to buy anything? Okay, plus 1 cohesion to a formation that inflicts 2 cohesion on an enemy. You know, I got enough to buy it just in case that happens. I always, even in the other games, I have a hard time remembering to use my cards all the time. All right, so that was Anderson was all over. So that turn is over for them. Now the Union bot. Meade. He's still setting up here. Okay, he's not adjacent. Okay, he's on the 2. He's going to attack 12 or 22 with 2 dice. This is 22 right here. Where's 12? This is 12 here. So Meade's coming out of the woods also. Now, attacking Anderson with 2 dice. Okay. Got a 4 and a 2. The attacker loses 1 cohesion, so Meade with 1 cohesion down. And a 4. Defender loses 2 cohesion. It's Anderson. 1, 2. It's time for a break test for Anderson. His number's 5. And he's safe. But Meade, since I only got 2, he's got to go back there because they're having a hard time pushing him out of here. Sickles. If adjacent, attack. He's going to attack early across there. He's losing 1 die. He's attacking with 3 dice, so he's going to be rolling 2. Oh, 2 1s. The attacker loses 2 cohesion. That's 4 cohesion loss for Sickles on this deck. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, 4. So Sickles is on a cohesion break test right now. His number's 5. Rolls a 6, he's done. He's done. He's fine. He's getting his butt back over there. Okay. Now Sedgwick, if adjacent attack. Sedgwick is attacking. He's attacking Hill. He's going to lose 1 of his dice because of the redoubt here, and he's only got 2, so he's rolling 1. And it's a 5, and the defender loses 2 cohesion. So that's AP Hill losing 2. 1, 2. Getting down there, but he's got to get back. This is not looking good again for the Union. Okay. So that card is done. See what we got going here. Claus and Anderson, really? Where's Anderson at now? Well, he's in a break test, so they don't really be doing anything. Claus, where are you at? You're on a break too. Colston, AP and Hurley. Okay, so we're gonna have one here. We're gonna get 2 for the break, and Colston's going across. He's going across to the tech couch. -1. So Colston's numbers are 4. He's gonna be rolling. He's 5. He's gonna be rolling 4 dice. He's got a 6 and a 5. He's going to keep those two. He's going to re-roll using 3 momentum cubes. He's going to re-roll 1 and 2. And he's ended up with 2 5s. So the defender loses 1 cohesion. So Couch loses another cohesion. Where are you, Couch? That's his first cohesion loss? Wow. Crazy. And he's going back because he didn't push him out. All right, so now we got AP Hill. Boy, he's just building the readout because he don't want to spend nothing on him. We got Early. Early's strong enough. He's going after Sickles. Pays for it. Early's got 5 dice minus 1. It's 4 dice. Okay, he's got a 4 and a 5. And he wants to, he said, I got enough. I'm going to pay with one of my cohesions this time to roll 3 of these dice. I'll keep the 5 out. Oh, 2 1s. The attacker loses 1 cohesion. So Early loses another cohesion, backs it back across the river. This river is just not doing much for these folks right now. So this one is done. Only got like 2 cards left and the game is over. All right, so the Union bot, you guys liking us? Hit that like button down there. Subscribe if you haven't done so yet. Sickles. Where is Sickles at? He's right here. He's going to attack across. He's going to go try to hit Early. Okay, so he's going across. It's an orange one, so I'm sure it's orange on that side. Yep. So his 2 dice turns into 1 dice. And it's a 4. The defender loses 2 cohesion, so Early loses 2. 1, 2. And Sickles is back. Then we got Meade. Attack if adjacent to the enemy. Where is Meade at? Yeah, he is. So he's attacking with 2 dice. Anderson. 3 and a 4. 3, the defender loses 1, and 4, the defender loses 2. So Anderson loses 3. 1, 2, 3. Now his break test number is a 2. And he is destroyed. So Anderson is removed and Meade's into that slot. They were the last ones out of here also, the Union. So they do control that one. They don't have control of this one yet, and they have not destroyed 3 units. So they're in pretty bad shape. Okay. All right, here we go. We picked up another Colston AP Early card. AP Hill and Colston. AP Hill and Colston. Colston and AP Hill and Hurley. Okay, so we're going to go with Colston. Activating, we get 1 momentum. He's going to pay for it, and he's going across again. Couch. And it's -1. And Colston's been getting 4 dice. And he's got a 6 that he's going to keep. And he's going to pay with it with momentum cubes for the reroll. Oh, and he got 2 6s out of this one. So the 2 6s as the defender loses 2 cohesion and retreats. Okay. So Couch is losing 2 cohesion. Then he's retreating. So he's got to retreat this way. Okay, and Colston's going to stay up there. All right. That was Colston. Now we got AP Hill. And what are we getting? AP Hill is a little bit in trouble, so he's not going to do nothing. He's going to read out. No matter how many of these you had, the bot will always get 1 dice anyway. And Early. Okay, Early's going to go in again against over to Sickles. And Early's rolling 4 dice. Okay, what are those 3s? Them are momentums. No, he wants that 6. So early is, where's he at? Oh, I don't want to do that. He doesn't have 3. Ay, ay, ay. So he's going to stop there and he's going to get 2 momentum for those 3s that he rolled on the chart over here. And he's coming back. Okay, so that card is done. This is the last card. When this round has been finished, the game is over. And they're gonna get this bot and 1 more. Howard, where you at there? Where you been hiding? He's back there. He's not. He's adjacent to the enemy. No, he's not adjacent to the enemy. So he's going back onto the hidden movement chart at 2. So he's moving his guys probably around this way here. Then they haven't been spotted. Okay. If he's on the 3, he's not on the 3. So there we go. That's that for that. Okay. Otherwise, objectives. Otherwise, attack towards the nearest objective. This does not make sense. This thing here about, because it's supposed to be he's not on the 3. If he's okay, he wasn't on the 3 in the first place, so none of this is going to count. If he couldn't attack, then he would have done this, but he says attack otherwise. Here. All right, so here we go with Slocum. Okay, and Slocum is not adjacent to the enemy either. Otherwise, if in an objective and adjacent, build a route. Otherwise, attack to the nearest objective. Okay, so Slocum's going to move 2 towards the nearest objective, and he's going to reach it. 1. Oh, no, he's not. 1, 2. And that's it for Slocum. Okay. Oh, we get 3 cards left. I'm sorry. You play until they're all played. Anderson and McLaws. Anderson has been out. Still going to get the 1 momentum because McLaws is still in the game. McLaws is hurting though. You know, he's going to stay right there, build another redoubt because he's hurting. He can't pay for anything. Just make them pay for it. Okay, so McLaws this card is done. We're not drawing anymore. The bot. Reynolds. Okay. If south of the river, attack if adjacent to the enemy. Otherwise, you go up to the two on the up here. And if he's 2, he's going to attack 17, 15, 17, 15, 23, 22. Not going to attack either one of those. Okay, and so what he does is he goes to 22, which is right here with Meade. So he's up here with Meade now. Okay, so now we have Sedgwick. He's over there. I'll show you how this works. He's going to attack. He's Jason. He's going to attack here. It's going to take away one of the readouts. And he's only going to get to roll 1 die. And it's a 2. The attacker loses 1 cohesion. So Sedgwick loses a cohesion and backs up again. Where you at, Sedgwick? They're doing real good as far as their cohesion, but they're not getting anything done. All right, here we go. AP Hill. He's just going to build another redoubt because he's so weak. They're getting 3 for the activation, though. And Colston is there. Colston's going to pay the 1. He's going to attack Couch. Okay, and Colston gets 5. They got 2 4s, which is momentum, and a 6. They want those 6s, so they're going to re-roll. They're going to pay 3 for momentum for the re-roll. Roll everything but the 6. And he didn't get nothing, but he did get a 4, or I mean, he didn't even get a 3. Ha! So he got nothing. So he backed it on out of there. Okay, so that one is done. There's only one more left here. And we got the Union bot, so they're going to get this one and one more attack. Meade. Okay, if he's adjacent, he can attack. Not otherwise, he's moving back up here. Okay, he's on the attack. He's on a 2. He's attacks 12 and 22. 12's right here, and 22. So he's going to 22. Okay. Now we got Sickles over here, and he's going to attack. He's going across there after early, rolling 1 die because of the orange there. And he got a 5. The defender loses 2 cohesion, so early loses 2. 1, 2. Break check. It's a 4. And he saves. He's safe. Sedgwick. Okay. So Sickles goes back because he didn't push him out of there. Sedgwick's going across with 3 dice. -1 for the orange, -1 for the doubt. So he's going to be rolling 1 die. It's a 3. The defender loses 1 cohesion. That's Hill losing 1. He's got a break test of 5 right now. 6, he's out of the game. No, and he survives that too. All right. Sedgwick goes back. They really tried, but you couldn't push these guys out of here. All right, here we go. McClaws and Anderson. Anderson's gone. We're getting 3 for this. Momentum. McClaws. So where does Sickles stand in strength? He's pretty weak too. Okay, McClaws is going to attack. All right, he's going to attack. They'll both be doing a cohesion test after this. Okay, and he's attacking with 5 dice. Ooh, and you got 2 6s. And a 4. And a 3. Doesn't want, oh, that is a momentum. So he's going to stay with that. So he's going to get 1 momentum cube. With 2 6s. Defender loses 2 cohesion and retreats 2. So that's Sickles. 2 cohesion and retreats. So he's going to retreat here. Okay, Sickles is in. McClaws is in here. Okay, so McClaws's cohesion test is a 2. Oh, and he is done. McClaws is done. Sickles is 5-4 is a 3. And he's safe there. So that did this one here. There's no use buying. I probably could have done some stuff with the stuff I didn't use down here. So here, this is the last bot, Union bot attack. And they've got to get early out of there anyway. They've killed, and if they can get early out of that spot and kill them, they can win the game. Okay, so here we go. Sedgwick. Okay, he can't. Sedgwick. If adjacent to the enemy, he is adjacent to the enemy, but it's Hill. He's going to attack with 3. Okay, so and then he's going to be attacking with 2 because of the redoubt. He's losing that one. So he's attacking with 2. Oh, 5 and a 6. Defender loses 2. Defender loses 3. 5 plus retreat. That's AP Hill. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He is done. So they have the 3. They got to have that early spot. And this is Reynolds. Okay. If south of the river, attack if adjacent to the enemy with 2 dice. He's not adjacent to the enemy. He's going back up to the 1. Okay. And then is this. And that's it. And again, the Union loses. They controlled 1 space, 2 spaces. They did destroy 3 of them. It was definitely, it's not either or. They have to have all 3 of those spaces and 3. So very, very close again. Even he loses like it did in real life. But that's 3 games in a row. And I've alternated playing who's playing the bot, who's playing it, and the CSA has won every time. So this was fun. I hope you enjoyed this. Go down there and hit that like button. Let me know what you think about it. I know I goofed up with my pause thing in the middle of the game. And that really bummed me out. But I'm gonna publish it. So thank you very much for coming by. Take care of yourselves. Be kind to each other and stay safe.